Hey everyone, we are the Millers. After many years of renting, we finally purchased our own family home. We've been living in the home for a year and finally decided to step into our next chapter, which is our first home renovation. We will be living through the mess and are here to share all our experiences with you, our highs and our lows, as first time homeowners and first time home renovation as we journey on too. Please stay tuned. Hey guys, so we are on day 10 on our renovations, and I want to take you through the house just to show you what we've been doing for the past 10 days and how far we are. So as you can see, construction site. In this section over here, this was our living area. So our sofa was over there, our TV was on the wall. We had a wall that came out till about here, which is what we've broken down. This used to be our kitchen slash dining area, so to speak, because here we had our dining room, our dining table where we would have supper, and we had a wall that high right up until here, and it made an L shape. So it was very awkward. So this whole section here was part of this kitchen here, and we've broken that down. And we have since built our center island. What we've done on this side, we had a window here before, just not as big, so we've opened it up a bit wider, 200 by 200. The idea here was to bring in more light, and also, you can't see now, but we have a stunning view there, and we've got a lot of greenery on the outside, so all that lush is going to come into the kitchen. And then we've got our countertops that's going to go all the way down here. This door is going to be removed. We're going to break it up completely. Our fridge will go here, our eye-level oven and our microwave. This area over here is where our gas stove was. We've since taken it out, and this is going to be my coffee station. This is still the old kitchen. We had removed the countertops, the granite countertops that was on here. We've removed this. So tonight we've got some work to do because we have to take all the cupboards out. They've removed the towels off the wall. So everything's coming out here. And let's take you to the bathroom. I need to find Kurt, so. And there he is.
How's it, guys? So they cleaned up all the walls today, schemed everything. Looks good. They're gonna do some final finishes as well. They've cleaned up all the arches. As you know, we've taken out all the old door frames, and we are not going with any door frames. So we're gonna be going with a nice pocket door system, which will, slot in nicely in every room. So this door will nicely move into that wall, this door into that wall, this door into that wall, kind of thing. So it's going to look really awesome. It's a big space saver. And then I've just been looking now what the guys have done for the day. So yeah, you can have a look and see. So I'm excited about the window because we blew this wall out as much as we could. And we're going for a really large window because just like the kitchen, there's an awesome mountain view that you get standing from this side looking out. So we didn't want to lose that view. So I think that plays a big factor. I think that plays a big factor in what's the matter? You want to give it to Blue? No, mine. Oh, they don't let Blue take it. Okay?
Does Blue want your chip? Does he want your chip?
Run away. Yeah, so I think that view is going to be a beautiful image in this bathroom when stepping into it for the first time. So I'm looking forward to that window. Then we've gone with the concrete bath. We wanted a really wide tub style bath, but also the reason for this is the bathroom is very small. It's tiny. And being a family bathroom, you know, you wanted it to have both options, bath and shower. So we got an over bath shower happening over here, but we didn't want to have a skinny bath. So now at least with the extra width that we've given you in the tub, when you're showering, it will feel as if, you know what I mean, you're standing in a normal, regular size shower and you've got sufficient room around you to move nicely. Yeah, then we over here. So this has been a fun project. We are casting our very own concrete basin. So we've got the guys to brick up as high as they can. We've got to do some adjustments to it as well. I think they misinterpreted the height completely. So we've got to redo that tomorrow quickly. So, and they've got to remove, I think, about 2 or 3 rows of bricks. And this entire unit has got to basically come down to obviously standard counter height. We've basically built this entire mold in shutterply, and yeah, tomorrow we pour in the concrete and we let that set overnight, and the following day we break off the mold to see what that looks like. So that's going to look quite cool. That's going to look quite awesome.
What is that? What is that, baby? Is that a hula hoop? Looks like a lot of hula hoops. Is it?
That's all the plumbing pipes. Yeah, all the plumbing pipes. So yeah, so that's the bathroom, guys. A lot happening in there. I think it's going to be an awesome space. I think when it's done, I'm looking forward to seeing what it's going to look like.
Morning, guys. So we're just going to give you a quick update on where we're at, and we have a few snags.
So yeah, so that's the flooring is basically done. It's just got to get the seal that must go on it.
And the countertops have also been completed. They cut out the gas stove. So what you see is not a finished product. This whole cement procedure is a process. It takes up to 2 weeks because the flooring is meant to be much lighter than what you see it right now, as in much, much lighter. So it's not the end product. And like I said, we've reached a snag. So what we didn't show you in the beginning is that the flooring over here, this flooring over here had a bit of a bump.
So basically what happened was the wall that ran from here to here, or to here, I should say, the floor on that side of the wall and the rest of the house was not the same as the floor on this side of the wall. So the balance was completely out. And this floor on this side was higher by 15 millimeters versus the floor on that side, which was lower. So when the two floors came around the wall and they met, in the center over here there was a slight elevation on the original terracotta tile, which caused a major issue because first off they had to raise the entire house's floor by 15 millimeters to match the floor from that side. Then once we matched the floor, we had to increase the entire floor again by almost another 8 mil on top of that. And then they had to do the final screed over that and then finish the floor off. So we're sitting on an additional 25, almost close to 30 mil increase in floor, which has now caused a ripple effect of many issues. Okay.
One of them being our door frames.
Firstly, yeah, door frames and counters. So The counters were all built to accommodate standard countertops. Now we are faced with them being lower. So if the countertops come on here now, they're only going to finish at around about 860, where they should be closer to 90. And every other counter is not too bad, but this one poses the biggest issue because the window is already in.
So what's our plan there?
So we're going to have to steel here as much as we can up onto the aluminium. When they plaster now, they're going to have to get up as high as possible onto the aluminium to gain as much height. So when we push our counters against there, our counters are technically going to have to raise itself to be almost in line with the window. So we're going to get...
Talk about window. Our window is in,
Yeah.
not completed. They still need to plaster. But look at that view of the neighbor's bride.
Look a bit beyond that.
So
that's like
yeah,
quite
we
So
have a
this-
bit of a challenge
So all of that I think also needs to go.
up. Yeah, but it's fine because we've got the high volume there, so that's perfect actually.
Yeah.
And then the door frames. The door frames.
Yeah.
This is a bit of a joke. This
So-
is something we're not going to be able to solve right now.
So original floor, new floor. Original door frame height, new door frame height.
Okay, so we can't solve this right now because it means we're gonna have to
Have to cut at the lintel again
Yeah.
and then shift the lintel up.
and that could come at an additional extra cost which we are not prepared to take right now. So this we can always do at a later stage, just before we maybe want to resell, if we plan to do that. We're gonna just have to live with that for now. All tall people must.
Well, it's not too bad. I mean, it's out by. A taller person will just feel as if they've grown overnight by 20 more. So
Yeah.
it's not a
So
major
don't
issue.
grow anymore, baby.
Yeah, I
Don't grow anymore.
I'm happy where I am.
And then our bathroom, just to show you, the windows is in here as well. It just needs to be plastered and fitted and everything. There's still a lot of work that needs to be done here. That's our bath. Shower head is gonna go in there. We're still gonna tile. They cemented the basin. In this week they'll take the boards out and then complete the basin. And then yeah. Then most of the dirty work is done.
Yeah.
That being phase 1 and phase 2 combined. Most of the dirty work is done. And on this wall here, we're also going to break through and have a bit of a window, because this section over here, we are going to put in like what they call banquet or banquet. We're from South Africa.
Banquet or banquet?
Banquet. I prefer banquet. It sounds so right. Banquet. So that's the update. A lot was done and the guys worked very quickly. So we're very happy about that.
Because it was actually like 10 days work.
Yeah, 10 days work.
Not even 10 days, I think.
So what happens now, the builders, this is the work that the builders have done, and they will finish up this week actually. And when they have done their work, Kurt and I will basically take over. And that's where the real personalities come out.
Yeah.
So Kurt and I will then, what will we do? So Kurt will basically start building the cupboards. I will watch him and
And hopefully feed him.
and feed him. And I will, I guess I'll be painting.
Oh, and the fun part is we need to polyurethane the floors. So we're going to be doing that. So we got to get a little foam roller and a lot of polyurethane.
A little, I mean, have you seen this floor?
And we got to go.
A little foam roller. Okay, and that's it for now. Hey guys, welcome back. We just wanted to give you our 2-week update.
So we're at the point now where everything's coming together nicely. Floors are done. Center island is done. We've had to change plans slightly. We've put in a few extra windows to
Bring
make
in
sure,
more light.
yeah, we get some more natural light into the place.
Yeah.
You know, because as we've been going away, we've been feeling our way, kind of thing, as to, you know, what looks good and what works for the space. So we're there now. Everything is basically fallen into place, and everything's almost at its end. It's kind of just like finishing detail from the wet work side. So I think they just about finishing scheming certain walls. They're busy refitting all the cornice and all those things, and tidying up the bathroom, and then they're just going to do a clean, and then they should be out first or second day in week 3, which will be next week.
So as soon as the guys are out, which will be in the next week, then there's a lot of work that Kurt and I are going to take on, because we just felt that to save costs firstly, and also we wanted it to be part of our personal journey.
Yeah.
Having our hands in the little detail, or a lot of detail of the home, something that we can be proud of. We can actually say, you know what, we've worked really hard. We didn't just pay someone to come in and do it all, and that's fine if you are paying someone to come in and do it all.
Yeah, we would pay someone.
We would, but yeah, that's not going to happen for us. You know, we
But also we enjoyed the whole, you know, personal touch. Put it that way.
Yeah, I mean, Kurt and I enjoy doing this. This is something that we are greatly passionate about. If things go wrong, we can blame ourselves, and we can do it over.
And you find another solution, and you move on from there.
And we don't claim to know everything. In fact, we know nothing. We're learning as we go along. We're teaching each other. Me more than him. Me teaching him.
Yeah.
Okay, no,
I don't know.
That's not true. He doesn't know anything either. We both teaching ourselves. We're both learning, and yeah. So I think, so how's this 2 weeks been for us? For me, it's been interesting, fun, challenging, but also interesting, because we've never had to go through this, and that with 2 kids. So it is taxing, because both Kurt and I have full-time jobs that we need to be at every single day. Our kids go to school, and we have to operate as we did before we started the renovation. So nothing's changed for us from that angle. So we've just added like a whole pile of stuff onto our load, and we are having to just find a way to manage that. So there's a lot that we want to try and get done before shutdown, because towards the end of the year everybody shuts down at a certain time. So there's a lot that we need to do, and we're gonna have to put in the time to do it.
The 2 weeks has been, it's been tiring. I would say tiring, because as much as it's been interesting, as much as it's been fun, you know, coming home every day and getting to see what's changed and that kind of thing. It's been tiring coming home every day, and then you've got this whole thing happening where you're having to come into your little space, and nothing is set up in that space the way you need it to be. So it's like, oh, we need this. Now it's like, run out by that door, across the garden, to that room, go find this, find it, bring it back in, get inside, discover, oh my word, it's not the right thing, run back outside. So it's been challenging. As much as it's been fun, it's been challenging from a living point of view, from seeing the building, you know, transpire every day into a new phase. That's been really, really exciting. But I would say, yeah, overall it's been challenging being in a confined space. Also, four people living in one room has been hectic.
Yeah.
I would say
Yeah.
that much. From the point of sleeping, waking up in the morning, everybody getting dressed in the same
Falling
room.
over each other's feet.
Yeah, I mean, a queen size bed plus a 3/4 bed, plus bedside tables plus wardrobes. There's like minimal space for walking. So it's literally like, you're on a trampoline because people are like running across beds to get to the bathroom and tripping and falling and.
Yeah, no, it's actually that part has been very challenging for me too, because
Your wardrobe doors can't open fully, so it's like whatever t-shirt's gonna do today on, and like, you know what I mean, and
it's like, excuse me, opening door.
yeah.
We had no hot water, we had no pressure, so we had like lukewarm water, so we could like cowboy splash.
Yeah, and the water comes at like.
This is 2 weeks straight, no hot water.
Yeah. We've got a solar geyser, and the plumber guys came in to get the start of the plumbing going, and then they had to shut off the water.
And then they didn't shut it back on.
And then they didn't shut it back on, and I was like, dude, there's no water. And I was like, oh.
But then it didn't get fixed.
Yeah, and then I had to climb up into the roof and open up the tap.
We had no windows for like a week around the house, the kitchen, and
we did have mosquitoes though.
Yeah, so we literally every night we had to board up the windows because our windows hadn't arrived yet.
But that doesn't stop the mosquitoes.
Yeah, like tons of them.
Yeah,
So
we
they
had
nicely
gaps.
came their way.
So we had gaps on top of the windows of like 100 more.
We used the bedroom doors that we took off the bedrooms
to barricade the windows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our front door was taken off, so
that was another issue. So we never had a front door. So every night when the guys left, we'd like take our front door and like click. And like I put a couple of sticks to hold it in place and then close the security gate.
Sure.
So we like literally lived in a home that had no front door, no windows. And we like would lock ourselves in our bedroom at night, like click, and like night house.
We were cocooned.
Yeah, you could say that, yes. So it was like the funniest thing. So.
But yeah, it was great fun.
Yeah.
So, I mean, even just living in the playroom, there isn't much space. Everything is in the kitchen, the sofa, the fridge, the microwave,
Everything works around about 400 millimeter spacing. So when you sit on the sofa, but you can have supper at the dining room table at the same time.
Yeah, your choice.
Because you're that close. So, and then the fridge cannot open unless something moves out of the way. So you need to move that, open the fridge door, get what you need, close the fridge door.
And I had very limited appliances, so needless to say,
but you did a good job.
Dinner for the most part was Mr. D.
Yeah.
Mr. D is now sitting on Mrs. Hips. Stay tuned.
Okay, bye. Commons died.
Come, let's do a dance move, baby. So I do the beat for you, baby. Okay, come. I'll start, okay. Where's your beatboxing skills, baby?
I don't have beatboxing skills.
You don't?
Yeah. I can do a win more for you.
Come, let me show for you there. Let me show for you. Are you really gonna drop me on? Oh. We must do a closing. And the closing must be super cool.
Your music, your request.
I never knew love like this before. Now I'm lonely nevermore. Since you came into my life, I never knew.
So from Carmen and Kurt, tune in next week.
you have to do an ending.
That was the ending.
No, it's horrible. It must be professional. Must be professional. So yeah, guys. So that's been the 2 weeks for us, and we'll keep you posted. Stay tuned.
Stay frisky.
Hey guys.
No.
So yeah, guys, that's been our 2-week update. We'll keep you posted again. Stay tuned.
I never knew love like this before.